Hello students, let's learn math subject 9th standard chapter 6 lines and angles. You can see this figure. This is the figure of an angle, okay, and if you measure this angle from here with reference to this point, this ray, it is called a reflex angle. The measurement of reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees, but it is less than 360 degrees. Okay. So if you measure from here, it will be greater than 180 but less than 360. Now if you see this figure, angle ABD is P degrees and angle DBC is Q degrees, right? Now if you add this will give you total of 90 degrees. So a complementary angle is such that two angles whose sum is 90 degrees are called complementary angles. Here the sum of angle P and the sum of angle P and Q will be 90 degrees. Then these both are called complementary angles. Right? Here I will write it down. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q equal to 90 degrees. Then they are called complementary angles. Right? Now let's learn about supplementary angles. First let me draw it. Okay. Measure angle ABD is J degrees and measure angle DBC is K degrees. Now when you add these both angles J plus K, the sum will be equal to 180 degrees. So any two angles whose sum is 180 degrees are called supplementary angles. Right? Let me write it down over here. Measure angle ABD plus measure angle DBC equal to 180 degrees. Then these two angles are called supplementary angles. Right? Now let's learn about adjacent angles. Ray AB and ray BC are non-common arms. Non-common arms, right? And ray BD is a common arm. Now they have a common vertex B, right? Angle ABD and angle DBC have a common vertex B, right? And they have a common arm BD, right? So in this case, angle ABD and angle DBC are called adjacent angles, right? Let's write it down. Common vertex is B and common arm is ray BD and uncommon arms are ray AB and ray BC. Now adjacent angles are which when they have a common vertex and a common arm, right? Then you can say that these two angles are adjacent angles, right? You can also say that angle ABC equal to angle ABD plus angle DBC C. Okay. Angle ABD is adjacent to angle DBC. Right? Now let's study linear pair of angles. What are linear pair of angles? When ray AB and ray BC, right? These are two non-common arms. The common arm is BD. When these two non-common arms form a straight line, then angle ABD and angle DBC are called linear pair of angles. Non-common arms are AB and BC, right? Common arm is BD, right? When two non-common arms form a straight line, then angle ABD and angle DBC are called linear pair of angles. Got it? It's easy to understand, right? Now you look at this figure, AOD and COB. Okay? Where, how are they found? When line AP is intersecting line CD. They meet at one common point O, right? And then this is formed. We'll write it down. When two lines AB and CD intersect each other at point O, two pairs of vertically angles are formed. One pair is angle AOD and angle BOC, and the other pair is angle AOC and angle DOB, right? Two pairs of vertically angles are formed. You can make out from this figure, I have drawn the two angles which are equal, the same sign. Here I have drawn two lines, here also there are two lines. So these two angles are vertically opposite angles, and these those two angles are also vertically opposite, right? There is one line drawn over here, one line drawn over here. So these two angles are equally opposite, and these two angles are also equally opposite, right? Now let us see one theorem. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. These are two lines AB and CD which intersect each other and meet at point O, right? So now we have to prove that angle AOD is equal to angle COB. Okay, we have to prove that. So how will we prove? Let's see. What is the proof? It is given that two lines intersect each other, so let AB and CD be the two lines intersecting at O. Which is shown in the figure. They form two pairs of vertically opposite angles, namely the first pair is angle AOC and angle DOB, and the second pair is angle AOD and angle COB. Okay, now we have to prove that AOC is equal to BOD. We have to prove this, and angle AOD is equal to angle COB. Right? Now, how will we prove this? We know that this ray OA, it stands on this line CD. Okay? Therefore, angle AOD plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degrees, right? How can we write this? We have seen this earlier. When CD is a straight line and any ray stands on it, then we can say that these are linear pair of angles. Right? You remember? I have taught you earlier. Sorry, we have taken this AB line. So OD stands on line AB. Okay, so AOD and BOD, if you add them, it will be 180 degrees. Why? Because of linear pair of angles. Write this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Right? Now from equation 1 and 2 we can write that angle AOD plus angle BOD equal to angle BOD plus angle COB. Right? Now this BOD and this BOD will get cut. Right? So therefore angle AOD is equal to angle COB. So we have proved that the pair of opposite angles AOD is equal to angle COB. Understood? So now let's try to solve exercise 6.1. Whatever is given, first we will write that information. Lines AB and CD intersect at O such that angle BOD equal to 40 degrees and angle AOC plus angle BOE equal to 70 degrees. Right? This information is given. Angle BOD is how much? It is 40 degrees and angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degrees. So we wrote down the information which was given. Now we can write that angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. How we can write this? Because of vertically opposite angles. Okay? Now since they are vertically opposite angles, angle AOC will also be equal to 40 degrees, right? Because angle BOD is 40, so since these two are equal to each other, angle AOC is also equal to 40 degrees, since vertically opposite angles have same angles. Now this you can name as equation 1. We can write now from equation 1 we have angle BOE plus 40 degrees equal to 70 degrees, right? We know that AOC plus BOE is 70 degrees, right? So now we will get the value of angle BOE equal to 70 degrees minus 40 degrees, that is equal to 30 degrees, right? Angle AOC plus angle BOE plus angle COE equal to 180 degrees. How we can say that? Because AOB is a straight line, so we can say that the sum of all these angles will be equal to 180 degrees. Now we know that angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degrees. So 70 degrees plus angle COE equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, when we solve this, we will get angle of COE is equal to 110 degrees, right? Now reflex angles we had learned earlier. Angle COE equal to 360 degrees minus angle COE. This will become equal to 360 degrees minus 110 degrees. So the reflex angle of COE is 250 degrees, right? Now let's solve question number 2, which says that in figure 6.14, this is figure 6.14, lines XY and MN intersect at point O, right? And if angle POY equal to 90 degrees and A is to B. Now where is A? This one is A and this one is B and this one is C, okay? And POY is okay. So how will we solve this? We will write lines X, Y and MN intersect at O. Angle POY equal to 90 degrees and A is to B equal to 2 is to 3. Now let A equal to 2x. We have to assume. Therefore B will be 3 of x since they are in the ratio of 2 is to 3. Now angle XOM plus angle POM plus angle POY. The sum of all these angles is 180 degrees. Now we know that XOM is, so XOM we know that the value is 3x and the value of POM is 2x and angle POY is 90 degrees. So we will put the respective values and then we will solve it. So we will get the value of x. X will be 90 divided by 5. Therefore the value of x is 18 degrees. Now we had assumed that angle XOM is equal to 3x. So we will write the value of XOM angle. We will put the value of x as 18 degrees. So 18 multiplied by 3. So angle XOM is 54 degrees and angle POM equal to 2 into 18 degrees. So 2x, 2 into 18 is 36. So angle POM is 36 degrees. Angle XON is equal to angle MOY. How we wrote this? That angle XON is equal to angle MOY because they are vertically opposite angles, right? So we will have to write the reason. Because of vertically opposite angles, right? And C is equal to angle POM plus angle POY. Now XON is equal to MOY because of vertically opposite. Now XON is what? C, right? And we know that MOY is equal to MOP plus POY. Summation of all these both angles will give you MOY, right? So we will write it down. Okay, this will be equal to 36 degrees. We know that POM, we have worked out value of POM is equal to 36 degrees and angle POY is 90 degrees. So angle C will be equal to 126 degrees, right? Here we can write down the reason of angle POY plus angle POM will give you angle MOY. So we can write this down. Angle MOY equal to angle POM plus angle POY. If we write the reason, it will be easy for the teacher to check, right? Now let's solve question number 3. Given information is angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Then we have to prove that angle PQS equal to angle PRT. So how will we go about solving this? First, whatever information is given, we will write it down. Angle PQS plus angle PQR equal to 180 degrees. How come we wrote this? Because of linear pair of angles, right? PQS and PQR, right? Because SR is making a straight, ST is making a straight line, right? In the same way, we can write angle PRQ plus angle PRT equal to 180 degrees. Why? This is also because of linear pair of angles. Okay. Now, since PQR is given equal to angle PRQ, this is given, information is given, we can say that from this equation PQS plus PQR equal to 180 and PRQ plus PRT equal to 180, we can write that angle PQS equal to angle PRT, right? See, when we write these two equations, okay, 180 is common, so we will write PQS plus, I'll write here, because angle PQS plus angle PQR equal to angle PRQ plus angle PRT. Now since PQS is equal to PRT is given, we will cancel these two, and what will remain is PQS equal to PRT. Okay, so this will remain. So we have solved question number 3. Now let's solve question number 4. Look at this diagram. What values are given? X plus y is given equal to w plus z. Then we have to prove that AOB is a straight line. How will we solve this now? We know that the sum of angles around a point is how much? 360 degrees, right? So we will write this, that x plus y plus w plus z, when you add all these 4 angles, you will get a total of 360 degrees. We will write the reason, because of sum of angles around a point is 360 degrees. Now x plus y plus, in place of w plus z, we can write that x plus y it is given, so in place of w plus z we will write x plus y equal to 360 degrees. This will remain as it is. So now this will be 2 times of x plus y equal to 360 degrees. So now we will find the value of x plus y. How will find? This 2 is multiplied by x plus y, so we will divide this. Okay, when we divide 360 by 2, we will get the answer 180 degrees. Therefore x plus y equal to 180 degrees. Now angle AOC and angle COB are forming linear pair. You know that any two angles, when they form a linear pair, the line will be a straight. AOB is a straight line, right? Thus it is proved. Now let's solve question number 5. Look at this figure. What information is given? In this figure, POQ is a straight line and OR is a perpendicular to line PQ. Okay. Now OS is another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Now we have to prove that ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus POS. We have to prove that this ROS equal to half of QOS minus POS. Okay. So how will we solve this? Right hand side of the equation is half of angle QOS minus angle POS. Okay, so in place of angle QOS, what we will write? QOS is the total of QOR plus ROS, right? So we will write this as angle QOR plus angle ROS minus angle PO. Now let's see POS. It is the same as angle POR minus ROS. If you minus this angle from this angle, we will get POS. So in a place of POS, we will write angle POR minus angle ROS, right? Now when we solve this, what we will get? Angle QOR plus, we will open the brackets first, ROS minus angle POR minus angle ROS. Sorry, we have opened this bracket, so this will become plus ROS. Okay, so now we know that QOR is 90 degrees. So we will put the values whatever we know in place of the angles, right? Angle ROS we don't know, right? And again POR is 90 degrees. So we will write 90 degrees and plus angle ROS we don't know, it is unknown. So we will remain this as it is. So this will become half of, now 2 times this plus 90 minus 90 will get cut, and this will become 2 times of angle ROS. So now half gets cut. So what remains? This remains angle ROS, and we know that left hand side LHS is equal to angle ROS. So we have proved that, therefore LHS equal to RHS, left hand side equal to right hand side. Now look at this figure in which